Hey everybody, good evening guys. So this is Global Trade Live and today is 3rd of May and we are now live in New York session over here. So let's get started guys. So first of all, let me just analyze GBP JPY. So let's just go to GBP JPY over here. So this is GBP JPY and as we can see the market was following a channel, and if I show you the 30-minute time frame, then we can clearly see that the market is actually in a bearish momentum right now. And if I draw some trend line, then we will be clearly seeing that again and again the market was tapping this area over here, and finally it has broke below, and the previous 30-minute candle has clearly rejected all the higher prices over here, and it's been a bearish candle over here. But the problem is this 30-minute candle closed closed with no wick on the bottom over here. So that says the chances of going down is now 50-50, but I really think it's gonna move all the way down, because if I look at the 4-hour time frame, then we might see some trouble over here in this area. So let's just do one thing, let's have a look at the daily, because by looking at the daily time frame, I can say that the market will be moving down, like it should be coming down like 70 to 80 pips. And if I look at the weekly time frame, the weekly is has reversed all the way down. So now I'm gonna go back to the 30-minute time frame, because I really think it's gonna follow the 30-minute time frame over here. And if I look at the 15-minute time frame as well, then we can clearly see there's a support down over here. Let me just mark some levels so that we can clearly see what levels I'm talking about. So the market created a support down over here, and it created a resistance up over here as well. The previous candle closed below this area of support, and right now the current 15-minute candle is kind of struggling over here in moving up, because there is a strong resistance now in its place. So to continue moving down, it has to maintain its price below this area, right? So if I draw another trend line over here, which I can clearly see, then it would be in this place clearly. Yeah, so this would be the trend line I can draw over here. So the thing is, if the market really has to move down, then the next candle maybe it will start from the trend line and push the price all the way down from here. So once the next candle breaks the low, I think that will be the point where the market can possibly move down from. Okay, so we are clear in GBP JPY. So I'm gonna go left and draw the level of support over here where the market can possibly heading towards to. So I think this will be the area where the market can possibly come. And if I calculate the overall range, then this range over here is about like 57 to 60 pips. So this is a pretty good range as well. And if I just zoom in a little bit now, our idea is actually ready for sells. So for me, GBP JPY is sells. And if I talk about gold over here, then gold is moving inside a sell channel right now. Okay, so two things can happen with gold. Number one is that it can possibly move up from here and continue to move up, but in order to take a buy trade, I need gold to enter inside somewhere around this area over here. And if this will be the case where gold will be correcting this move, then I'm gonna wait for gold to go down from somewhere around here, right? Still got like 20 minutes left for gold to move, and it's kind of moving down right now. So this is a strong level of support over here in 1 hour. I'm gonna draw that. So this is a support. So from this support, gold has rejected earlier as well. The 1 hour candle, previous 1 hour candle has rejected this area earlier as well. So we need a candle which will do something different from all the previous candles, so that I can take a sell trade. So what could be that thing? So I'm gonna go to the 4 hour. So by looking at the 4 hour time frame, I think it really looks like a retracement happening up right now. It doesn't look like a sell scenario coming up. it just looked like a retracement happening up over here in gold. So by looking at the 4 hour, I can say that there is a very high possibility that gold might move up. Also, if I look at the daily time frame, the daily candle has entered the buy channel once again, and it has closed above all these candles over here, so I really think it's going to move up. So we might witness another bullish move coming in gold. So let's get ready for the buy idea. Obviously I cannot take a buy above, these areas over here, so I need a break above these areas over here. So I think I'm gonna buy above this area. So this might be also something where I think, let me just go somewhere, let me just squeeze it a little bit, because there's something I think which is coming into my mind. Okay, so if I am assuming this as a support, then let me just go somewhere more back. Yeah, this makes some sense over here. So what I'm thinking right now is, if this candle starts to move up, like it has got 18 minutes to close, right? And I think if this is a higher high, if this is a higher high over here, then this candle should reverse back and break this high and move up from here. If it's about to go up, only in that case, right? So let's just wait and watch, like how the market will be reacting to these levels. So still got like 17 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm gonna check some news over here if we got some news today. Oh, in 2 minutes ADP news will be coming up, so it can really ruin our ideas, which we are just waiting for, to execute on. So ADP news will be coming in 1 minute now. Let's see. So let's see what happens, because nothing can be done in the news. So it is what it is. How tempting the setup looks like, how confident you feel about the setup, but when the news comes in, it just takes everything. So I'm gonna be ready with my terminals as well. In GBP, I strongly think that the next candle will be creating a wick up and then break this low over here. So if no effects will be done by the news, then I'm gonna try to take a trade once the next candle breaks this low over here. No matters if we got some problem over here on the left, but I think GBP JPY is correcting this move on the left, and also the trend line is also supporting the idea as well, so I don't think there will be any problems. So I will try to take sells once the candle breaks this price. Will keep my stops above the current or the previous candle's high, which will be about 18 to 18.5 pips, and my target will be down over here. Not the full TP, obviously. I'm gonna close partials like somewhere around 10-12 pips, but obviously for that we really need news to not to make any effect on the market, and that's a really less chance we are having. So in 7 seconds we are gonna get our answers. Okay, here we go. Okay, the market just went up. Gold went all the way down. Oh man. See, this is the problem with the news. Okay. I still think GBP should be reversing back. It is grabbing some liquidity from the upside, and once it reverses back, breaks the low, it should continue moving down. And in terms of gold, I really think gold will be moving up. So I might be wrong both the sides, but I really think that will be the case. So let's see what happens. Because in case this GBP JPY 15-minute candle closes above or outside these trend lines over here, then it will be really difficult for GBP JPY to reverse back down, because it will be breaking the trend lines over here. So that's why cannot be very sure. So let's just play some music because we got some free time over here. And also guys, if this candle reverses back and breaks the low, I'm gonna take a small trade. So I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna do. Usually I take 2.0 lot size, and since I'm taking this trade in a news event, I'm gonna reduce the lot sizes to 0.5. okay, so because the thing is, if it breaks the low, then there will be volume coming up which will take the candle all the way down, or which will eventually reject all the lower prices and move all the way up. So in order to maintain my risk management as well, I'm gonna reduce the lot sizes to like more than half. So gold is now rejecting all the lower prices, which is a good thing to see. That was a massive move. Still got around 12 minutes over here, and so now let's see, the next news will be coming in like, okay, 1 hour 41 minutes. Still got much time. And after that, there is no such important news. Oh, interest rate decision is there. Today is interest rate decision. So as we can see over here, gold is kind of rejecting the lower prices, but nothing is happening in which we can really take the trade. GBP JPY is moving up from here. Still got 9 minutes, so let's see what happens after 9 minutes. Okay, everybody, we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, so as we can see, GBP/JPY is rejecting all the higher prices now, which I was actually assuming it will be doing. So I think if it stays like this, then in gold it will be closing back above this trend line, because I really think gold will be moving up from here. But in case if not, then it's all right. I will be having a selling plan as well. So let's see how this will be going, because I really think it's gonna move down from here. So got like 4 minutes over here for the current candle to close. Okay, so I think I should wait for this candle to close first, and then I might take a trade, because just 4 minutes left. And let's have a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour got 33 minutes, and it has already took liquidity from here. 1 hour candle can possibly reverse back. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute candle to close. Yes, I'm gonna wait 3 more minutes, because what can also happen is it can really break its own low, will move a little bit down, and then will close back bullish. So we will be trapped in that case, so it's better to wait for this candle to close first. Just hold on, everybody. I'm getting a call. Okay, guys, so this candle is about to close in like 4 seconds, and so now this thing is invalid because it has closed like this over here. And let me just go back to 15. uh, Still staying below this area. I'm not liking the way it's actually moving. So what I will do is I will go to 1 hour. Okay, I think if 1 hour candle breaks the low, then I think at that point of time I might take a sell trade over here, because at that point of time 1 hour has been created a higher wick rejection over here. It's reversing back, breaking its own low. We have some clean range to the left side. We might face some issues in this area, but I really do believe this candle will be reversing down. So actually I was hoping to get a higher wick first in 30 minutes, but it's okay if we don't get that. That's also fine. But obviously I am sticking to the risk management, like I have reduced the lot size to 0.5. So if you will be also copying this trade, then you also do the same thing. So yeah, I will go to 5 minute. So I might take a trade down over here, because if the market will be moving down, then it will be crossing below this trend line and then activating my price. So yeah. And look over here. So I need a support. I need a resistance to be formed in gold in order to take a sell trade. So got like 2 minutes left over here for the 5-minute candle, and it's pushing the price down. So let's see what happens. Okay, this candle is pushing the price down now. Let's see if it activates our price or what happens over here. So this was our old price on which I was waiting for the market. Okay, took a sell trade at this point. So let's see if we can get 169.562 is the SL. 169.562. So I'm still ready to manage the risk. So the 5-minute candle closed below this trend line. Now let's see if the current 5-minute candle, but the problem is the previous 5-minute candle closed with no wick. So the chances of going down is now 50-50. Closed 50% over here. So now let's see if it hits the stop loss or goes down. Okay, everybody, so this candle is about to close, and I'm gonna wait for this candle to close over here, still in the trade with 50% running, and I'm gonna re-add my positions once the next candle breaks this price over here. We'll keep the stops at the same price depending upon how the candle is moving. So yeah, this will be the second trade I'm gonna take to add the positions back. But if it just reverses back and hits the SL of the first one, then it's alright. I'm not gonna manage over here because it's like 1 minute left, and in the 1 minute this candle can go all the way down as well, recover its own wick. So candle closed bearish, which is a good sign, and now let's see what does this candle will do. So if it stays below the trend line, then it will be absolutely fine, but if it just starts to go up beyond the trend line, then obviously have to close the trade early. Okay, it's about to took another one over here, keeping stops at somewhere around over here in this area. So running in like 3 pips in first trade and 1 pip in second one. So the stops have been kept at 169.509. 509, 169.509. So the first one is running in like 6 pips, 7 pips, and the second one is running in 3 pips. 169.509. So let's see how this goes, because now I'm assuming that it should continue moving down, but in case if it goes back to break even for the first one over here, then I might close 50% of the first one. So now the thing is, if I draw some trend lines now, then this is the trend line I can draw. So if this candle stays below this trend line, then it will be great, because then it will be definitely moving down with high volume. But if it just starts to reject the lower prices and goes back inside the trend line again, at that point we need to think about managing the risk. So the first one is running like 8 pips right now, and second one is in 5 pips. So let's just hope to see some heavy volume coming up, take the price down, and if this candle closes below this area, this trend line, then we don't have to really worry about anything. So first one is running in like 10 pips at this point, so yeah, which is really nice, running in 10 pips first one. So I have booked the profits of first one over here. So closed this trade in 10-11 pips. Now just this one is running over here. So let's see if we can get some pips in this one. So now as we can see, the stop loss of this trade over here is like 17 pips, right? So if in case it reverses back and break its own high, at that point of time I'm gonna manage the risk by closing 50% of the trade. So I'm ready with my risk management thing, and on the second side I'm looking for this candle to continue more down. Like I'm really assuming this candle to continue down till this area. This will be around 56 pips, and this will be the 1 hour candle moving all the way down. But the problem is 1 hour candle is about to close in like 8 minutes, so this is the problem over here. In the 8 minutes it can really do some up and downs. And also if I look at the current scenario of the candle, then it just went down in like 7-8 pips, right? And now if it goes back to break even, I have to close 50% then also to manage the risk. So everything is about managing the risk, because if it is not moving all the way down in one single push, then obviously there is some issue with the volume, and if there is an issue with the volume, then our trade can be in the risk as well. So if it goes back to the break even, I'm gonna close 50%. If it breaks its own high, I'm gonna close 50%, and if it just continues to move down, then it will be great. close 50% over here at break even. Now it's running. It's running over here, and now I'm not assuming this trade to break its own high, so I'm gonna shift the stops at current candle's high, which is at 169,460. So this 30-minute candle is also about to close. Let's see how this candle will be closing in 4 minutes, and 1 hour will also be closing like this. So maybe the next 1 hour candle might wake up and break the low to continue moving down. So at that point of time I might try taking a trade, but not right now. It's just that we have to wait for 4 minutes for the candle to close. So let's wait, and I'll be right back, guys. So as we can see here, the candle has been closed and running in like 14 pips right now in profit. So I'm not shifting the stops at break even. The only reason is a very small portion of the position is running and with a very small stop loss. So I don't have to really shift the stops at break even because I know that my break even can be hit, and I really believe that the market will be moving down to this level for sure. I really do believe that. So I'm just gonna wait, because look at this. Look at the market structure. Now the volume is coming in the market. So the first of all, the structure was somewhere slant over here, and now from slant the structure is changing to sharp cells, right? So we can really expect some volume to come in and take the price down. Also, if we look on the left, then we have a great clean range. So in case this candle creates a higher wick first and breaks the low, then I might add the position back in the market. And idea will remain the same. Will keep my stops above the current candle high. So let's see how this goes. So as we can see over here, the gold is also moving up. So let's see if it's just a retracement or what. So now if this candle reverses back, that will be a nice sell opportunity, because now this candle will be creating its high and is ready to move down. So let me check what we can have with the trend lines. I think there is a possibility of going up in this area and then reverse back. And now I'm gonna take the trade with the full lot, which I usually do. So once this candle breaks the low, I'm gonna take the trade with the full lot, because now the candle has created a higher wick, and if it breaks the low of the previous candle, that will be a confirmation of sells. We have great clean range to the left as well, so I think all the possibilities are pointing towards good sells coming up. Also, the market structure is changing from slant cells to sharp cells. So actually the market angle. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. How does the 1 hour look like? 1 hour also looks like that the previous candle rejected the area heavily, higher prices heavily, and now this candle can possibly move down from here. 4 hour looks like, yes, 4 hour also looks like the same. So the previous 4 hour candle closed inside the range. Let me just look at the range over here. Yeah. So I think there might be a possibility of sells coming up. So the news got like 40 minutes to go and still got something left, maybe. So if this 4 hour candle reverses back and break the low of the previous one, so that will be a strong confirmation. But the way it's moving up right now, it looks like that the volume can be a problem over here. So this can be a retracement as well. We cannot say that this will be a change in the trend, because as we can see the trend lines, the market can retrace back in this area. So if it goes beyond this level, at that point of time, this will be a really difficult thing to say whether it's going to move down. Okay, now it's going up again. So let's see if it hits the stop loss or reverses back from here, because I'm really assuming that it should be reversing back from here. If not, then it is what it is. It's alright. But now if it reverses back and breaks the low of its own, at that point of time, this will be really the best time to take a sell trade. So let's just see what happens. Seven minutes left for the 15-minute candle to close. And this will be the last trade for today. After that, we will come back tomorrow again. So let's see if this trade gets a winning situation or a losing one. Looks like it will be a losing one, because the way it's moving up, you know, the volume seems really good in the bullish direction. It traveled really fast, but this is also a sign of a retracement as well, so I have to stick to the sell plans only. Look at this, how the 5-minute candle is closing. So the 5-minute candle closed back inside above actually this area over here. So now there is a very big chance that it's gonna hit the stop loss, but I don't really believe 5-minute much, so I'm not gonna take any decisions. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close over here. Okay, and it is about to hit this stop loss over here. Let's, okay, it has just hit the stop loss. So we are out, guys, and so this was the last trade for today, and haven't lost much, like lost around a very tiny thing, very tiny. Let me check. Yeah, like it's like nothing. So it was great risk management today. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow, same time, New York session. So take care, everyone. Have a great day. Do not overtrade, guys. Do not over risk your money. We will be getting opportunities every day. So take care, everyone.